Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Today we're going to discuss about boils. What are boils and what are the risk factors of boil, symptoms of boil and homeopathic approach towards boil. So let's start. Basically, boils form under the skin when bacteria infect and inflame one or more hair follicles. Proper definition of boil: it is an acute infection of a hair follicle with associated perifolliculitis caused by staphylococcal infection. Now, common sites of boils. Boils usually comes on face, neck, armpits, shoulders, buttocks. Common risk factors: diabetes, obesity, poor nutrition, poor hygiene, exposure to harsh chemical that irritate the skin. So, clinical feature of boil: initially there is a red, painful, hard lump for the first 2 to 3 days. After few days, lumps become softer, larger and more painful. Afterwards, pocket of pus forms on the top of the boil. What are the signs of severe infection? So there is a fever and swollen lymph nodes, which indicates a severe infection. Now let's see the scope of homeopathy.
Management of boil with homeopathy is determined by the stage at which the boil is. The scope is good in managing boil. If the boil is not yet suppurated, medicines can be given for the boil to be healed. If the boil is suppurated, medicines can be given to burst out the abscess and drain the pus so that it heals. Here, homeopathy acts as a surgeon's knife.
Let's see what are the homeopathic remedies for boils. There are many remedies for boils. I have included some of them. I have included graphitis, sorinum, belladonna, fluoric acid, heparsol, silesia, moxol, arsenic alb. Let's start with graphitis first. So the boils are indurated, hard, hot and bleed on touch with burning sensation. The boils have a tendency to suppurate. There is unhealthy skin with a violent itching and burning. The boils oozes a thick exudate, especially in folds of joints. The discharges are with a pungent odor. Modalities of graphitis include aggravation from night, eating a rich fatty food, and aggravation from scratching. The patient ameliorates by open air. Now let's see sorinum symptoms. So, boils are due to excessive secretion of sebum, which has a tendency to get infected to form boils. The boils are rough, dirty, and look unhealthy. Dirty skin, dry, lusterless with multiple boils all over the body. Eczematous eruption and boils with fetid discharges. There is offensive smell from the discharges. Modalities of sorinum include: there is aggravation from heat, warmth of bed, and better by change of weather. Moving ahead to belladonna. In belladonna, the boils appear suddenly and spread suddenly. Initially, the skin is angry, red, but later the color changes to bluish. The skin is hot and bright red in color. Sensation of burning and hot, smooth, shiny appearance, which is a characteristic of belladonna. The skin is very much sensitive to touch and tender. Modalities of belladonna: there is a marked aggravation from touch and pressure. The patient is better by open air and rest. The next one is fluoric acid. In fluoric acid, the boils on all parts of the body. The skin looks edematous. The boils are hard or indurated and tender to touch. So, induration is the characteristic of fluoric acid. After suppuration, acrid, excoriating, and offensiveness of discharges. In fluoric acid, there is also offensiveness. Modalities of fluoric acid: There is aggravation from warmth and better by cold application and open air. Let's see hip ourselves. So in hip the patient has a tendency to suppurate the boil. There is a localized inflammation of boils in the lymph nodes and cellular tissues. There is a sharp stitching type of pains. The skin is unhealthy and prone to get boils after skin diseases. The discharges smells like rotten old cheese. Modalities of hepar there is aggravation from cold drinks, touch, uncovering. Since the patient is chilly and the patient is better by covering. Silesia. So silesia is also known as a surgeon's knife in homeopathy. Let's see its symptoms. So the boils are usually hard, nodular and indurated boils. The silesia has a tendency to hasten the formation of pus and inflammation. It tries to expel the foreign body if it is present in the boil. Therefore, it is known as surgeon's knife. Modalities include there is aggravation from cold air, cold application, damp weather. The patient is better from warmth, summer, and heat of sun. Moxol. Boils usually on metatarsals. There is inflammation with a white crust, flushes of heat, boils at the corners of eyelids. There is stinging type of pains. The boils usually of low grade and continuous fever due to long lasting boils. In low potency, boils get suppurated and burst with discharge of pus. In high potency, the pus is drained out. Modalities include there is aggravation from night since it belongs to syphilitic miasm and heat of bed. The patient is better from rest and open air. Moving on to arsenic alb. The boils have a peculiar sensation. The boils are sore and lame and bruised as if someone has beaten. Inflammation with a low grade fever with chill. There is burning and itching of skin. The discharges are thin, acrid, and have cadaveric odor. The skin is very sensitive to touch. Modalities include there is aggravation from cold drinks, midday and midnight aggravation. The patient is better from warm drinks and better by rest. So guys, if you like this topic, do comment, do like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos and update. Thank you.